Hey everyone, Dash is Jack here, and I just caught wind that apparently a data miner named Multiverse Susie is predicting Injustice 3 is around the corner for Warner Brothers. You can see from her tweet, while talking about multiverses, she wrote the word injustice 3 times, hinting that she might have some knowledge or recovered some data that a new Injustice game could be around the corner. This GameSpot article also mentions down below that NetherRealm has apparently released a definitive edition of Mortal Kombat 1 with all the content, but they did it without any marketing or trailers. So it looks like Mortal Kombat is basically done. Like they are ending further support for the game, and which means they're free to move on to their next project, which I guess is going to be Injustice. Like they used to alternate between Injustice and Mortal Kombat. So I think, yeah, it is about time for a new Injustice game and to reboot interest in the series. But with everything that's been going on with NetherRealm and Warner Brothers, I'm not particularly excited, especially with how well Mortal Kombat 1 went. There are several things I want to discuss, but before we begin, please remember to hit that like and subscribe button. Okay, that's out of the way. Let's get into it. First off, if the character designs are anything like Mortal Kombat 1, this is going to be a no-go for me. Mortal Kombat 1's character designs were, quite frankly, pretty awful with a few exceptions, especially for the female characters. Oh, you freaking gooner! No, well, it's too bad. Too bad. Too bad. No, I want pretty women in my games just like I like hot men in my games. So, yeah. So, screw you. Haha. But yeah, if the character designs are going to be as uninteresting as MK1, it's going to be a no go for me. The other thing is the lack of game options. Okay, like if there's going to be like only live service focus and not enough single player content, that you don't need online for, if it's all going to be like, trying to get you to, I don't know, play a battle pass or something or do grind for skins. No, that's bullshit. Just give us some good single player modes and put in a lot of good extra content in it. And if it's anything to go by with Mortal Kombat 1, and it's another live service like Slush Fest, it's going to be lame. Also, let's assume there is not a lot of features. The story mode is super quick, and there isn't a lot to keep you going, like there was with like MK9 or even MKX for that matter. Oh, hell, even the original Injustice had tons of like single player missions and stuff you could unlock. Like, if it's not going to have any of that, and it's going to be $70 to $90 if you want the season pass on top of that with all the DLC characters, then I don't know. Like, I don't think that's going to sell well. I, it just Mortal Kombat 1 was ludicrously expensive for what it offered. And all they gave us was just like overly rendered graphics, and I don't know, it's just looked boring. The substance, the style, it's MK1. I don't know. My opinion has. I was soft a little bit on the game, but like, I have not really gone back to it. I have not. I haven't even tried the guest characters I purchased. So And whenever I hear about Mortal Kombat 1, all I hear about are the guest characters. And like, how much you want to bet it's going to be the same for this, where the guest characters are going to outshine like the main cast of this new Injustice game? Another reason I'm not looking forward to this is no Mark S. Miller doing the comic art for the next wave of Injustice comics that are going to come with this thing. Like, he did almost all of them, from what I understand. Like, he was the original, he's the one who drew that iconic panel of Superman killing Joker. And he's mostly doing like indie stuff now. Working on Yellow Flash's comic. Like doing the art for one of the covers. That's the cover I got. And so he's pretty much gone full independent. And probably not even welcomed back at DC for reasons that I can only assume are extremely retarded. Like, I've had plenty of people tell me they did not get Doom the Dark Ages because of the whole feud with Mike Gordon and Bethesda. So it's highly possible, like, these comics won't be as popular as the other Injustice comics that I got back in the day. That comic book series, like, really took, like, it almost overshadowed the game. And lastly, the last reason I am not looking forward to an Injustice 3 is that I know, once again, Beast Boy is going to get fucking snubbed. Hell, I hear he's even dead in the Injustice timeline. It sucks. Like, I just want to play as Beast Boy. He's one of my favorite, like, DC, he's one of my favorite DC characters. Like, just give me some fucking Beast Boy, dude. So yeah, with Injustice 3, expect a ton of live service, a ton of microtransaction, overpriced additions, ugly female characters, and guest characters that completely overshadow everything else about the game. That's what you can expect with Injustice 3. Hell, I'd like to be wrong. I would like to be wrong. I am. I've said this, like, previously. I do like being wrong sometimes. I mean, if we get a good Injustice 3, that'd be great. I'm not putting my chips on that. Anyways, thank you all for watching this video. I'm Dash Attack, and I'll see you next time.